G'day gamers, Gob here. Welcome back to the Outback server. Proudly brought to us by BISECT Hosting. Thank you, BISECT Hosting. Now we are in Galar Grove today. That's where we've started off because I'm very excited. Very excited indeed because I finally managed to fix something that went a bit skew-if after we upgraded to 1.19. I haven't fixed everything yet, but this one is a doozy. So let's go have a squiz. It is just up here. Well, some of it's just up here. It is the shopkeepers. They're back. Yes, they are. They are. We've got Barry. G'day, Barry. No one there. That one's yet to be occupied. We got Nigel. We got Timmy. We got Randy Random, who sells random sort of stuff. And you can buy stuff using the in-game currency called the cobber. And it's a very handsome looking currency to boot. But if you're not inclined to go out and build things yourself and you just want to buy stuff, you can use cobbers to get it. This guy here sells different sorts of fish. That guy's flowers. And there are other shops spread throughout Galar Grove. And how do you get cobbers? Well, you get cobbers by... Hey, Julie. You get cobbers by coming over here and visiting this good old Gaza, okay? And if you sell stuff like diorite and granite and diamonds and different ores and things like that, you can accumulate your cobbers relatively easy, and then you can go throughout Galar Grove and use them on different traders. Like, what's this guy? He sells shepherdy stuff. And there's all sorts of goodies spread throughout Galar Grove in different places, and you just got to explore and find what you can find. What's this guy? Here's a butcher. And we are back home, and there's been a bit happening here as well. I've expanded my fortifications. As you can see, I've continued the work. Actually, let's get up here and have a look. I love having elytra now. It is so nice. The fortifications are coming along. Still got a fair bit of work to go. But, you know, we're going up that way and we're going up this way. It's awesome. I'm not sure if you guys have seen this little composting building. Hello, little cat. This is just my composter just here. There's a golem dying. My golems, that iron farm is just going great guns. Yes, it is. I've been gathering up resources for builds, and I've just been doing it by digging. Been turning into a mole person, and I'm very excited to say, you might go, Gob, why are there fences down here? Well, it's because I came down this ladder, and there was a slime jumping around in that area, and I did the old Control F3G thing to get my chunk borders, and I divided up those chunks just there, and I then just waited to see where the slimes were spawning. Oh, nearly fell down a hole, and they were spawning in that one there. Let's see if we can get one. Just somewhere around here, I think I could stand, and they were spawning away ever so nicely. But as you can see, I've been doing a little bit of digging to get myself stone for constructions. I stopped there because I come across a cave, and I don't particularly want to go digging into caves. But we've been getting... Come on, don't turn me into a fibber. I want to see... Come on, spawn. Spawn, you slimy slime. But I've now got over 2 stacks of slime balls, so at some stage I'm going to have to go and breed me some froggies. Let's see if I can just bounce around here a little bit and get ourselves a slime. Come on, you know you wanna. Here, little slimy, here. Here, little slimy, here. I blame Julie Beans for taking the mob cap. That's what it is. Somewhere around here. Well, anyway, you can trust me. Trust me, Gob doesn't lie. Yes, you're taking the mob cap, Julie Beans. Basically. Not doing a lot. So what is Gob's plan for today? Well, my plan... Did you ask that question? You did? You want to know what my plan for today is? Well, hey, hang on, let me tell you. My plan for today... Hey, come on, don't hide. My plan for today is to work on my storage area. Yes, it is, because I've run out of storage, basically, in the house. Yes, I have. Yeah, yep, really, I have. Don't look at me like that. Oh, whoa! How noisy. Right, okay, so where is this storage area? Well, it is underneath the goblet. Right smack bang underneath the goblet. Right here. And that's what all these chests are for. I know, yeah, strange that. You never would have guessed it. Never in a million years have guessed that. And I have been accumulating resources. So I got all that. And I got all that. And this is just crap. This is just leftover crud. So, but that's the stone that I want. And I got some wood and that hidden behind. Oh, I forgot. I was going to show you the map board. Yes, I was. Okay, so this is where we're at with the map board. So, somewhat more complete than last time. And that's where we are now. The spawn and trading hall and the strongholds up there. And I've covered a fair bit of space. And as you can see, there is a lot of ice and a lot of snow. This map is just crazy. And I haven't really been back to the trading hall to do a lot of in the way of decorating, but we will get around to it at some stage, I am sure. And isn't that a view and a half? I am so happy looking at that. So happy. I can't take it anymore. I love Elytra. I love it. I love it. I love it. Love it indeed. Right. Okie dokie. So... what I want to do first is just collect up a little bit of stone. I want to convert that stone to stone bricks. And we shall go around the boundary of this build so we can have a feel for what it's going to look like. And strangely enough, I've actually got the boundary marked. Oh, not that. Just there. And what I thought I'd do is make the entrance here off to this side. And you sort of come up. Okay, so that's the line there of that chest. And that's the line there of that chest. Is that right? Yep, that's right. And this is... that, yep. Okay, so it's along here. That is dripping like crazy. And the plan is going to be that this build is going to go up a bit and eventually link up with the goblet. The whole build isn't going to be this big going up, but it's going to incorporate the goblet in it. So what I was thinking of doing is I want to have a little bit of a consistency in my builds. They don't have to be all exactly the same, but I think the birch and mud bricks are a sort of nice combination. So I'm thinking of, having a bit of a stone base, but having some birch and having some stone bricks, maybe even some mangrove. But I'm only thinking maybe only too high for the stone bricks. Looks like I've got a little bit of backfilling to do down here. Now, the ultimate aim with the castle walls that I've been building is it'll actually go over probably this side of that hill down there and probably back down this way a bit and then back up that way. So it's going to be fairly big. My son thinks it'll probably take me years. He could possibly be right. It's one of those things I just got to feel like at the time to start working on, and I've just done some recently, and I just got to keep, pulling the old finger out and doing some more. Nasty. I don't know if you remember the episode I did where I went down caving, but the cave that I went down is right underneath that building. I had to level it out, level out the ground and cover it in. So, you know, if you ever dig down from the storage area, you'll be in for a nasty surprise. But it's going to have a similar look to that up to a point, and then it's going to continue on a bit like a keep, and that will go down until it joins it, because I don't want that tower sitting there looking like it's floating above the sky, because that just wouldn't be very realistic. Do that, because that's the look we're going for. Just going to try something. This may or may not be what I want to do, but we'll see. Let's do that. What I want to see is perhaps that. This is just me making it up as I go now, guys, so please bear with me. It tends to be my build style, make it up as I go. Oh, I like that. I do like that. No, I'm going to do that. That's a keeper. That's definitely a keeper. What I'm thinking of doing to minimize the amount of roof space is actually to incorporate like a oh, I've run out of stairs. What I'm thinking of minimizing roof space is that when I bring that down so it connects up to the center into like a little keep thing, then that's area that doesn't need to have the roofing connected as part of it. It is actually going to be taking out spots from the roof. I wonder if that 40 is going to be enough. Do I need to go and get more birch? Ow. Okay, so this area here won't be visible. So the areas that are visible will be here. Just have to go underneath the chest so we can get that out of the way, because we will be able to see underneath the chest. We want that looking pretty. So just break these up. There we go. I reckon that's it. It's just enough difference to accommodate the center one, but it's not too gaudish that it stands out like the proverbial. I reckon that one's the keeper. And we'll just fill in these walls. I'm going to leave the contours of the land as it is at this stage anyway. And now what I need to do is clear out this center concourse so I can start working on whatever the floor is going to be. And now I need to find how I'm going to do this main concourse. I'm thinking of having a row of andesite on the outside. We'll have a look and see what this looks like anyway. And, you know, some form of pattern on the interior. I could just go to the stock standard diorite and granite, because I do like that pattern. And it does lend itself to it because it is a 3 wide gap. But I could try something else. What about just plain bricks? Like follow the yellow brick road. You know, I can actually live with that. I don't mind that. I don't mind that at all. I think that's a keeper. I like that. I like that a lot. That was a pure fluke. I didn't actually intend for that. There you go. It's amazing how things work out. Let's grab back our bricks. Put any in there. And we will continue with hiding the rest of the build. Now, I hate to say this, but I want more acacia. And why did I want the acacia? It's because I wanted to run it down the center and use it as a contrasting color to the oak stairs, but complementing the color of the brick floor. I'm not sure it's going to work, but we'll have a look. Oh, I think that works. I think that works quite nicely. I'm happy with that. And I quite like the roof line. I think that worked out well. Now, I did say a while ago that what I wanted to do was extend this down to the base. And the way I'm thinking of doing that is just marking where the boundary is of this by chucking some gravel down. So this is the outside edge of the tower, and that will give me an idea of where this is down the bottom. Okie dokie, we've done that. And now we can fly down and see where it landed. Probably landed on a, well, there's one. There's the other, so it broke on something. And there's another, it broke on something. There's 1 and 1. 1 and 1. Right, let's just have a kip and we'll see where the one we're missing is. Okay, so this is exactly underneath that tower. This may not be the height that I want to build it at, but at least we have worked out where it is. And what I can do now is start making this tower extend up so it reaches.
1 eternity later.
And as you can see, I've actually put a floor in. And the reason I put that floor in is, look, I'm right underneath the goblet. So I figure I can actually make that into storage, maybe a sleeping area, something like that. I'll probably put a bubble column in to get up here. There we go. I'm so pleased it actually is linking up. I was a little bit concerned, to be honest with you. I was thinking, what if I get all the way to the top and I've miscalculated somehow? That would be bad. But it doesn't look like I have. And there we go. We have fully enclosed the goblet. And the mob farm is actually working with me standing down there too, which is quite pleasing. And that goes all the way down. Now what it lacks is any detailing or any change in the shape. And I'll probably have to do that at some stage. But let's go and have a sleep and we'll come back. And there we go. We've got the goblet joined up to the storage area. Doesn't look nice yet, does it? I've got to do something to break that up, but at least it is done. Okay, so I thought I'd give a go at making the roof line. And I want it to come out from here and sort of have an entry arch sort of thing. Sort of making this up as I go, so I'm not 100% certain. 3, 1, 2, 3. Don't need that one. Okie dokie. So, if we skirt it in... What should I skirt it in? Should I skirt it in wood or in stone? I'm thinking maybe I'll do stone. I was going to do spruce, but I'm thinking the stone might be betterer. That's a proper word, betterer. Just thought I'd let you know. As you can see, I got a heap of mud bricks. I got a heap of mud when I was flying around and I went to a mangrove swamp. And I've also got a heap of hay bales from flying around as well. So they are happily now being converted to mud, etc. Well, it's getting dark. I'm just going to have a sleep. Right, so let's see how these look. And we've got a spot in the center for an additional mud brick. And we'll do that just to cap it off. And there we go. We've finished the mud brick roofing, and it was a job and a half. I will tell you that now. But I'm very pleased with the way it looks. Let's have a look from the air. Yeah, I like that. I like that. That's looking pretty good. Yep. Working out well. And what I want to do now is just do my roof. And I'm actually thinking of making it like the castle wall style, and actually do this sort of thing around it, so it turns into like a defensive fortification. So I'm just going to walk around here and put these slabs down, and I shall bring you back when I'm done. And I've finished the roof, enclosing it. I've done a little entryway into the tower. It's a work in progress. I don't know if it'll stay like that. And I've looked at a version of texturing and that. It's, again, a work in progress. That's just concept art at the moment. And I've started filling in the floor here. And there'll be some way to get up to here so you can come out on this level. Now, the idea is if the base is besieged, like a pillager raid or something like that, you can actually come up here and defend. I've got lots to do. I'll be back. And I've been quite busy. I've put in chests in some of the areas. I've gone through and cleared the floor and placed down just a standard block just to make it look a little bit prettier. I've gone through and done some work on the roofing for the storage areas, just to have a squeeze at how it might be. Not 100% sure if that's how it's going to end up, but it's a start. But at the moment, I'm doing the long and tedious job of placing down all of the chests. And it is a long and tedious job indeed. And it's very resource intensive. Lots of wood for these chests, and I needed a fair bit of stone for the floor. But I think it'll be worth it when we are done. So I'm going to... As you can see, we're going through a lot of stairs. But I should never be lacking for storage ever again. What I'm going to do now is we'll work on these structures. But I'm actually thinking of changing that and not having it like that. So let's just chuck down our ender chest in here. And we'll need that. And where's that shulker? There it is. That. Gonna chuck my shulkers down just to get them out of the way. Okay, so we're at Galar Grove and it is time to add someone to our Hall of Guardians. And I thought I'd do a little bit of an aerial tour and see if we can land. Oh, and we're down. Well, that was kind of fun. Right, let's go into the Hall of Guardians and welcome our latest Guardian to the team. And what are we up to? Episode 11. And the Guardian Hall is for all those people who take the time to watch my videos, chuck me a great comment and just support the channel. And I really just want to show them some appreciation and love because they're showing it to me. Right, so for today's episode, we have Zovo and Zola. Thank you, Zovo and Zola. Really do appreciate you taking the time to chuck me a comment. It just really makes it all worth it. And you can join all these wonderful people who support the channel. Right, let's get back to it. What a handsome dude. And what I'm going to do is just do a temporary block there, so I got something to stand on. Do a 3 high. Oops. These are only 3 wide, so I'm only going to do a 3 high thing and 1 wide. Really need a chest. Do I need timber? Do that. So what I want is some stone stairs. There we go. And we'll go up here. Do that. And we'll do that. I'm gonna go outside and try something. I'm making this up as I go. It's the God way of doing things. I just want to put some things on the outside to add a little bit of extra shape. Otherwise, it just looks like a column. Now, if I put that like that, will it? Yes, it does. Cool. I don't know if you saw what I did, but it does that shape, so it's not flush with the side of the thing. It's got that little dent in it, which is how I wanted it to go. And we'll go up here. Just do that and that. There we go. We've now got a little outlook. And we'll do a floor here eventually. Yeah, I think that's gonna make a big difference to the look of this. Just gonna add that little extra oomph. But we do this. All the way up. Yeah, I reckon that works. I like that. That just breaks it up a little bit more. And what I don't mind that. It doesn't look as straight anymore with those extra little things, the lights and the slabs and the stairs and that. I reckon that's added something to that. Hop on here and have a look. Yeah, I reckon that's good. And there you go. It has been a labour of love, but I think it's done. I finished the tower. I've gone around the sides and I've done a bit of texturing and a bit of extra decorating and I put in some bushes. And I think it's looking pretty swami. Let's go and have a squiz at the inside. I've made a little path going up to it. Not sure if I'm going to leave it looking like this. This is my anti-mob protection method. It's ugly. It's a work in progress. I'll leave it at that. Okay, so you come in here, you put your items in the chest here, and they travel through a magical system in the background, and then they come out in the barrel if they don't belong in any of the chests. I can also put a shulker on this hopper here, which then feeds into the system as well. And I can lock that hopper using this lever so that when I come time to smack the hopper and break it, my hopper doesn't go through the sorting system as well. I've changed the entry into the upstairs area purely because I ran out of space. And there's a magical thing behind there I won't show you because I think you'd have a heart attack if you saw how many hoppers are back there. Come up the steps and we get ourselves to the next level. I've done a little bit of decorating and look how good that looks. Doesn't that just look swami? It's no longer just a straight-sided column. It's now got a little bit of shape to it. I'm really pleased at how it worked out. Come inside. It's, ooh, I've got an Enderman somewhere. A little bit decorated. This bubble column takes you all the way to the top. Oh, and it's a long way up. It is a dead set long way up. But we're here. And we are at the level just below the mob farm. And you can come here and grind away. And I've added a little bit of extra up here as well. And if you want to take the long way up, there is actually a set of stairs going all the way up from the bottom. And there's been an Enderman going around. Cheeky Enderman. So he goes all the way from the bottom up to here. And each level that we've got one of these little alcoves on, we've got a floor. I'm really pleased at how it turned out. Let's have a look from the air. Okay, so we're up to top. And let's drop. We'll take a little bit of a flight and we'll come back. Oh, look at that. That is Miami. I really should do something about that part as well. But look at it. How good is this looking? And I've done a little bit of terraforming around the back end as well. Really pleased with how this has worked out. So there you go, one storage room slash building slash mob farm, which is the goblet all the way up there. It has certainly been a mammoth undertaking. If you liked the video, please give it a like. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Go check out all my other content. And if you want to come and play on the Outback server, all you have to do is be a patron or a Twitch subscriber. It's as little as $1 a month. It is a bargain. Right, well, that's all I got time for today. Until next time, hooroo!